SoundCloud music.
What up, y'all? All right. And welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 81. 81. Getting up there. It's like T.O.'s number right there. Number 81. Former NFL journeyman, but Hall of Famer. He should be in the Hall of Fame. But anyway, 81 episode of the Jigs Up podcast. And you know me. I'm your host. Yo, it's Marco. And I'm with...
It's your guy, M Easy.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Blasian Mommy.
And, K-Mart's at work, working hard. But eventually he'll come back and have those awkward questions lined up for us. But until then, you just got to rock it with the three of us. And however you're listening to this podcast, via Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, YouTube, TuneIn, and now iHeartRadio. Yes, folks, you can go ahead and download that iHeartRadio app and take a look, take a gander at us at The Jig Is Up, or not at The Jig Is Up, but The Jig Is Up on that search bar when you look us up on iHeartRadio. So you can find us there as well. And also, just make sure you subscribe, rate, review, and most importantly, share, because sharing helps us move up in the charts and gain new listeners. And with that being said, how was your weekend?
Nessa?
Oh, that's that crazy girl laugh.
No,
right.
it was,
I told you about them damn cats, right?
it was full of fun and food.
Fun
Chilling
and
with
food.
good people and eating good food.
F and F?
Yup.
Just two S?
Yes.
Okay. Two F's are good.
Just
Fun and
two.
food.
The other one would have been nice, but it's all good because it happened today, so it's all good.
Oh, okay. So you got your oil clean. Check, right?
Yes. It needed to be done ASAP.
All
Fun
right.
and food are getting fucked.
Hey, everybody need an oil check. You know what I mean? Got to check the miles.
Stupid. 150 point inspection.
Oh,
Y'all are dumb.
Except with you, Easy. How was your weekend, man?
It's cool, man. Just chilling. That's all I'll be doing.
Chilling?
Broke, so I couldn't do really much.
Oh, man. You know.
It was hella fun on Friday, though. It was Friday, right? Was it
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, y'all went
Yeah,
to
it's Friday.
Colors. It was funny because we're all in LA.
Yeah.
Y'all went to Colors. The Hollywood Palladium. Shout out to Colors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was in Pasadena to see Coldplay because my lady wanted to go see Coldplay out there in LA. So it was hilarious. She has to learn a thing or two about patience. Because if you guys aren't from California
Oh my
or
gosh.
not from Southern California, this is a city, I think you heard of it. It's called LA. And, LA has plenty of things. It has Roscoe's. It has Runyon Canyon. It has Hollywood, the
Staples
beaches,
Center.
Staples Center, the Lakers, the Dodgers, the new Chokers, the Clippers,
The Rams.
the Rams,
The Kings.
The Sparks.
all that.
Sparks. Yeah.
The LA has all that. But the most notorious things besides LAPD in LA is LA traffic. And we don't care what freeway you're on. It doesn't matter if you're on the 10, the 405, the 5, the 101, the 110, the 2. It doesn't matter what freeway you're
Yeah.
on.
91, all
the
of that.
91.
It took us 4 hours to get there. 4 hours from San Diego. So it was double the time that it takes to get there.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous.
All right. So I was in Bell Gardens and we left Bell Gardens to get to Pasadena. It took us I think 2.5 hours, and that's only
crazy.
and that was only a probably like a 13-mile drive.
Yeah, that's
and she was losing her shit. And she was like, how does that happen? It says 5 minutes faster this way, and all of a sudden it keeps adding more time.
That's what happened.
Right.
It keeps adding more time. I'm like, this is LA traffic. This is, I come to peace with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just come to peace with it. It is what it is. LA's known for traffic. And the fact that you're going to a concert where one of the most popular bands of all time, of our generation, Coldplay, and in the most populated cities, what else you think is going to happen? You think it's going to be smooth sailing traffic? The police also cut off certain parts of the road where you can't even backtrack go to the back road or anything like that. So what we did, evidently, we just parked somewhere. There was a little parking space, paid $30, and just walked the rest to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, because there's, aside from traffic being everywhere in LA, there's certain pockets that you don't want to be in that's worse, where you're like parked on the freeway. And going near the Rose Bowl is one of those pockets.
Yeah.
So I can imagine she was going crazy.
Yeah, shout outs to her.
People in Atlanta could relate. I've seen photos of it being like a parking lot on the freeway, in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Their traffic is that was another reason why low-key didn't want to move to Atlanta, was because their traffic is
Atlanta is
just
becoming
like
a new hot city, and it's also becoming the Hollywood of the South. A lot of movies are being shot there. And it's a lot of commercials, movies, and a lot of stuff going on there, a lot of entertainment.
Big companies, entertainment companies.
So I mean, Atlanta's a growing city, so they just haven't got accustomed to expanding freeways or anything to accommodate all the people. Same thing about here in San Diego. San Diego's getting hit up with a lot of people because the secret's out. It's a great city with a lot of good weather. You know what I mean? People are, if you live in downtown, they're building more condos. They're pushing homeless people more towards the east. It's it's just an expanding city, and people just the city right now just can't really accommodate all these people, and that's just how it is. When you go to a city and it just isn't ready for all those new people to come in. So, but that's what I got to say. Well, speaking of California, man, a lot of shit's been going on in California. And all I got to say, man, California's burning. I don't know if you heard about it, but Mother Nature is letting it be known that she runs things on this planet. So there's been a flurry of hurricanes affecting the southern states, especially like Texas, Mississippi, Florida. And, of course, Puerto Rico just got hit up, the island of Puerto Rico. And then an earthquake devastated Mexico City. Now, California's getting this work, too. And the recent wildfires that's affecting California is in the northern section. So, like in the Santa Rosa, Napa area. And so far, the fires have claimed over 10 lives, 100 fire-related injuries, 1,500 damaged structures, and 57,000 acres of damaged acres decimated.
Damn.
People were coming back to their homes, no longer there.
There are deaths already too, right?
Yeah,
Few
the
deaths.
death, 10 right now, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna
Good number.
go up even higher.
I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, and then also, you people think you live in SoCal, you think you're safe. Think again, because 4,000 to 5,000 acres of land has been burnt down near Anaheim as well.
Yep.
So if I were you, I'll cancel my Disneyland trip. I'm just saying. But, the firefighters are going to work diligently to save Disneyland. They're not going to let Mickey Mouse Land burn to the ground.
Yeah.
No way. They're going to protect, because Anaheim, that's what they got. That's their moneymaker. So, and I know it's a scary situation to live in California, being here, hearing all these things. So I just want to give you guys a quick tidbit what to do if you become trapped. So, if you're in your vehicle, and this is just a manual that I saw from a website. So these are not my tips. These are tips that I saw on the website. So, if you're in your vehicle, it says stay calm, park your car in an area clear of vegetation, Close all vehicle windows and vents. Cover yourself in a wool blanket or jacket. Lie on the vehicle floor. Use your cell phone to advise officials. Call 911.
Sorry, I just like, where the fuck you gonna get a wool blanket? Like,
I don't know. Maybe, but I think there's a website where they have like rations of food that you pay $99 for.
oh, rations.
No,
I used to
like
eat
just
that
for,
shit all the time.
Yeah, hella
no, like
military kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
military kicks. Or you go on the website and you like buy that shit, so just in case of a natural disaster or fucking Kim Jong-un want to drop a bomb on us, or whatever the fuck that happens out here.
My dad used to get so mad when he came back from.
You eating all the ration food.
Well, yeah, not because we're eating it, but it's because we were eating it. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, why wasn't my mom cooking us food?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I
was
see.
eating that. My dad's like, "What the hell are they eating this shit for?" But it was good. Some of it was good. I ain't gonna
That's
front. And then Hamburger Helper came into play. So, yeah.
And then also they said while on foot, they tell you to stay calm. Of course, go clear yourself of vegetation, ditch or depression. Ditch or depression on level ground if possible. They also say lie down, cover up your body, and then use your cell phone. Okay, and then while at home, it also says stay calm, keep your family together, call 911, inform authorities of your location, fill the sinks, and what does it say? Stay safe inside your house, stay away from outside.
That's
So,
crazy.
That's crazy.
Remember the October fires?
I don't even remember the Santa Ana winds and the fires back in 2000 and shit. I thought it was snowing, but it was just ash. You could smell it too. That smell didn't go away for like days.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It didn't go away for days.
I think I even left. Preachy and I left when we drove to Arizona. That was there.
Well, that was it for my Nothing to Safe segment. So we'll go ahead, mosey on down to the NSA.
Mosey on down.
You know what I'm saying? Ease on down, ease on down.
Ease on
road.
down.
Ease on down the road.
Damn, son, where do you find this? This the Jig is Up podcast with Nessa's Service Master.
This is funny every time.
I know.
I can't.
It can never get old.
He's probably looking at like, hey, nigga, am I done beatboxing while he was recording this shit?
I think I was probably asleep when he did that. That's funny. Okay.
I swear he went like 15 minutes doing
Right?
stuff.
I think that's why I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was funny though. I can't with his life. All right, y'all. The NSA is brought to you by your girl, Miss Nessa. And today's NSA is called Why Not You? Sorry. Story time. Okay, so lately I've been having convos with some of my girls on why we are still single. And although most men say that it's our fault, you know what I mean, for the most part, it's just that the interest isn't there for, people that be in our inbox and stuff. But for those who are actually looking or are interested and can't seem to land them a dude, I stumbled across. I'm stumbling on my words as well.
Yeah.
But I stumbled across, because there's too many words like so close together. I stumbled across an article called Not the Chosen One, Reasons Men Seem to Skip Over You by Ashley Page. So she gives 14 reasons why women aren't able to get men. So I'm going to name the 14 reasons, and then I'm going to break them down and say why she said those are the ones that I want to know if you guys... like your guys' take on it, because normally you know how I do it, I wait till the end as opinion, but this one we're gonna go step by step. Okay, so the 14 reasons she chose were you're shy, you're always with a lot of female friends, you're way too beautiful, you lack self-confidence, you're always tipsy, you don't dress okay, just wait you're always busy, you're physically hard to catch, you keep to yourself, and my favorite, you are a wallflower. Okay, so all
You
right,
should have a 15, a free spirit.
a free spirit.
You're always down.
Oh yeah, yours.
You know what's funny though? No, see, but that's what I thought first until I actually read it. But it's not. It's not that. Because I thought I was like, damn, you always down like She-Hulk or something.
Like I said, I was saying,
Nah,
always
that's not
down
what I
meaning
meant.
it's like making yourself available, right?
We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see.
So the first thing, so the first one was you're shy. Though shy girls can be cute to some guys, for most men, a shy girl requires too much effort to click with and get to know. If you're one of those women who doesn't talk much or at all, a guy simply may not notice you because you cause yourself to blend into the crowd. Try to move past your shyness and let your inner self come out. More men will notice you automatically. Thoughts? So what are your thoughts? Could that be a reason why?
It could
definitely could be a reason why.
That could be a reason why to other shy men.
Yeah.
I think
It's discouraging sometimes.
I think some men feed off of a woman's shyness, and he finds it as a challenge to bring her out of it. Like, for instance, like when you go to a haunted house, right? And the performers, the actors know that you're scared.
Mm-hmm.
They see that you're scared. They're going to feed off of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're feeding off of your fear. Kind of like how Pennywise feed off of the kid's fear. Some men who are very assertive will feed off of a woman's shyness, and they will use that just to, play cat and mouse with her. So I just say,
Kind of as a challenge.
I'm scared to say something to each other. So opposites attract on this one. So that's what I say about that.
So what, like, my question is, what do you think the ratio is as far as shy guys and,
Shy women?
well, as far as the men, the men that are shy talking to shy women versus the dudes the predators.
The predators?
Not those type of predators, but you know.
You're
y'all know
so
what I mean.
dumb. I hate you.
It's more fun.
You are one ugly mother. I'm just joking.
Right.
Ratio. That's a good question. I would probably say 30% assertive men, 70% shy men.
That can make you single as fuck.
That make you stay single as fuck.
Stay single. All right. Next, you're always with a lot of female friends. When you do go out to the mall, the club, or the movies, you always have at least 2 of your best girlfriends with you. There is absolutely nothing wrong with socializing, but always hanging out in a group of girls can be the missing you. It's hard enough to approach a woman on her own, let alone trying to talk to one who is surrounded by other women.
AKA cock blockers.
So would you say that could be...
That could be another thing. I mean,
Yes.
a group.
Yes.
You would have to be one confident ass man to go to a group of women
And
or
pull-
celebrity to pull women like that. Even celebrities don't even do that shit. You know what celebrities do? Celebrities will like have their homie go up to the group of women and say, "Hey, that's such and such right there in the VIP. He wants to sit down with. He wants y'all to come over there."
Mm-hmm.
Not even celebrities can't even do that.
They got
Yeah.
someone to
So
do the
think
footwork
about
for
it.
They
them.
got the confident one. You know what? He confident because he has nothing to lose. He's not presenting himself.
He's like, I'm not
he's
shooting my
presenting that
shot.
guy.
I'm doing it for him. So maybe men should go with that with that mentality. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna act like I'm not doing it for myself, but I am doing it for myself. So I'm acting like I'm doing it for my team.
That's crazy, man. I got approached that way by a female. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Really?
where it was portrayed as she was doing it for a friend, but it was really her.
Like, how'd that work out?
It was cute.
Did she get what she wanted? I mean, this is
Look
before.
at his face.
Shout out to Monica. That's I plead the fifth. Nah, man. It's old. So yeah, like she got my
So it
number and
worked.
stuff back in the day.
So it worked, in other words. Okay,
Yeah,
I guess I could
thought,
try
you know,
that.
me personally, I was like, this is cute.
He's like,
This is cute. I see what you're doing right now. You know what? Yeah, here's my number. Let me get yours.
That's interesting. All right, next one is you're way too beautiful. Beauty is intimidating. Guys always feel much more pressure when trying to talk to a gorgeous woman. A man will automatically assume that he has no chance with you, or he's just way too intimidated to even bother speaking to. Beauty can be a downfall when it comes to getting noticed, because while men will see you, most of them will not be confident enough to speak to you.
Status.
I wouldn't
You
even
know.
think status. I think it's true because you know how girls always complain about getting hollered at when they're with no makeup. They feel like they look busted. Like, why are you trying to talk to me?
That's me.
Yeah, I got no makeup on because niggas, one, they see potential. Two, then they say it's more easier to talk to you. And for a man perspective, it's like, okay, if she looks like this busted, can you imagine what she looks like when she has
No, dolled
That's
up.
dolled up
yeah,
and
because that's the
stuff, too.
number one reason why I
because
would try to
because
holler.
niggas don't even trust girls in the club with the makeup full and all. They're like, this could be false advertising,
Right.
Especially when the lights
Motherfucker.
is off.
Oh yeah.
Then the lights come on, like, oh,
Oh.
you got
Oh.
birthday cake face. Okay.
Birthday cake face, you stupid.
I'm thinking she looking like Harley Quinn. Turn the lights on. She's Pennywise. What the fuck?
Girl, stupid.
I hate you.
With holding a red
I
balloon
really
and
hate
shit.
this one.
You float too.
She went from smiling like Harley Quinn to frowning like Pennywise, looking all evil and shit.
I still haven't seen it. Nor do I plan on.
She holding the condom, talking about.
Nah,
Take it.
nah, she's holding her number.
Yeah.
Take it.
Here's my number.
You know you want it. Come on.
You're crazy.
That would be a funny
I give
skit.
you some good top that you'll make it float too.
Oh my god.
Niggas like,
flow too.
niggas like, for real shit.
She turn all retarded and shit.
You're dumb.
And niggas be like, oh, well, I got to get this note out.
Oh my
God. That's like some scary movie shit.
Pretty
What happened
much.
to Marlon Wayans?
Yeah.
The girl with the tongue and shit. Nah, but go ahead.
All right. Next, you lack self-confidence. This goes along with being shy, but a lot of men can easily pick up on whether or not a woman is confident. Sorry. Men love a confident woman who knows what she wants and is secure in who she is. If you don't have a lot of self-confidence, you may notice that most men simply seem to pass you by. When you have self-confidence, it shows.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. I mean, ladies, I know you don't want a man who's not sure of himself either. So it's the same
That's a
way
fact.
around. You know, guys want women who are confident with themselves as well, who are comfortable, and it raises a level of comfort with each other. No one's perfect under the sun. That's one thing. Let's get that out of the way. Like, no one's perfect, you know, physically, mentally, whatever. But if you're sure of yourself, it brings confidence to the next person. Like, hey, I have this level of comfort to be sure of myself. That's how I see it.
Yeah. And it shows, you know, with your body language. You know, like we were talking about earlier, when a woman's walk is mean, quote unquote, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
that's her showing her confidence. It's like just
And you
shine
want
was
and you
just
and you want to know what
pouring
that's
out of her.
about.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what that's about. Like, you know, exuding confidence is huge. I mean, you know, like, it was funny. My girl was like tooting my horn about the fact that I just felt like running like a track star. You know, I usually have my compression pants with my shorts under my shorts. I said, fuck it. I went shorts off.
Oh, yeah, I
jogging,
seen
like,
that.
Yeah, I just went jogging like that, shorts off. Like, say, fuck it.
I'm glad I didn't see it.
And it was a
Zoomed in
funny
and everything. I was
And
like,
the funny
"Oh,
thing about it,
man."
she loved every bit of it. She was like, "Oh my god, you show so much confidence. I just love it." I'm like, really? Like, because for me, I just said, "Fuck it, it's hot." You know what I mean? I don't want an extra layer of clothes. I just want to run, you know, freely.
I'm about to start running naked and shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna run naked.
Free balling.
You stupid.
Balls, dick flapping everywhere.
Oh my
Nah,
God.
Slap,
I'm cool.
slap, slap, slap.
Come on, man.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Oh wait, I wanted to add as far as like a woman's beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like for some reason it does play a part as I wanted to say status, like for the guy, like he feels like he's not on her level type shit.
It's intimidating.
Yeah.
it's intimidating.
That's why online is so easy. You know, you could be a fucking spineless coward, and even sometimes, sometimes you could slide in DMs. Sometimes people get nervous about sliding in DMs. Like, should I slide in her DMs? She bad as fuck. What's she gonna do? Worst thing she gonna say is no.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing she's gonna say is no. If she's not interested, boom, go to the next one.
I know I'm not
Funny.
bad as fuck. I'm decent, but I've had people like, you know, I'll entertain the conversation for a little bit just because I'm nice, you know, and they didn't
Yeah.
come out like, you know, all like they didn't come out like as dickheads or nothing. They was real respectful. And then, I'm like, oh, and I'll decline like nicely. And they're like, okay, well, I'm just glad that you entertained the conversation. Thanks for doing that. I was nervous to even slide in your DM. And I'm like,
yeah, niggas get even
what?
nervous to slide in the DMs.
Yeah, like that's crazy because it's the internet. Like, come on, man. Like, because I was about to say,
but niggas can leave comments all day, though. Yeah. Niggas can leave comments all day. That's the easiest thing to do. Comments, double tap, little emojis, whatever. That's easy. But when it actually comes to making an interaction, making an effort to that first step to like get this person's attention and like hold it, that's the challenge.
And the face-to-face one is the real
even
challenge.
more.
And I feel like that's fading because I've talked to or had conversations with pretty girls. And their whole thing is like they're not feeling it, like more and more like to where it's not even cool at all, at least from what it sounds like to me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, how the fuck y'all gonna talk to somebody then? Everything's bothering them when a guy tries to approach him like, oh, he tried this, and I just wasn't with it. Like, so when are you gonna be with it?
You have to have it's hard to explain, but you have to have some type of level of spark or something that stands out about you.
Fucking golden ticket,
nigga.
I can't explain it.
All I'm saying, nigga, is I'm giving y'all advice. I know it's hard, but you gotta practice this art. Be social with her. Don't even try to talk to her as like, trying to get at her. Just be social. See if you
platonic.
No, not no. Because
don't do that.
Don't do that because that's not the end result. Be social. I say be social because that. It takes away the pressure of just trying to impress her. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey, that's a dope shirt. Whatever. Boom. Walk away. She'd be like, oh, but wait, you were talking to, hey, what's your name? Like, because beautiful women are so used to having guys like worshiping the ground they walk on, following them, sniffing their chair after they get off from their seats and all kinds of crazy creep shit. So
leave them a little something.
I used to get a lot of numbers that way just by like
just being social,
regular
right?
Conversation,
just a regular conversation. That's it. And then
okay, bye. I had a woman tell me that it was disrespectful that I walked away without getting her number. I was like, got your ass.
The mastermind.
But you know what though? I had to do the Jedi mind trick on myself. Like when I approach her, don't expect or don't hope to succeed in this. Just kind of just dive in like, fuck it, I'm just going to have a conversation and go home. Mm-hmm. Don't expect nothing in the end, I guess. It helped a lot.
There you go, fellas. I'm telling you, man, just talk to them. Just talk to them. They're human. They breathe. They eat. They shit. They put on pants one leg at a time. I mean, their pants may be tighter than yours. But
I hope our pants are tighter than your guys's.
You know what I mean? Just like
in this day and age, I don't know.
Yeah, should be suspect as fuck.
Might be twins.
Oh hell!
Hey,
man, can I borrow your?
All I'm saying, they're just human beings. They got emotions. They got insecurities, and trust me, like you'll find out some of the insecurities they have, and you be like, "What? That's how you felt? Dang!" But it is what it is, man. Like. When you dive deeper into a human being, you get to see all that stuff unravel. So, on the surface, don't be intimidated by the tip of the iceberg, which you should be intimidated what's below the iceberg. Mm-hmm. So, think about that.
That's real. Next one, you're always tipsy. So when you go out with your girls, you are known to let loose no matter what day of the week it is. You're the one who everyone can count on to be a bit tipsy, if not flat out drunk. You've danced on bars, sang, and done some other crazy things that definitely catches eyes. But looking back, you realize you've never been approached. A drunk woman just isn't appealing to anyone except creepers.
Yeah, except creepers. If you're a normal guy, one, for me, and I let it be known, like, if a woman can't hold her liquor, it's a turn off to me.
Yeah,
it's a turn
like
off.
If she all over the place where you like holding her up, I don't know. I don't like this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
One, I don't like that
rape
shit. Yeah, then two, then you could, you wake up like,
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, like on some rapey shit, on some creep shit. So I'm like, I'm cool off of that. So,
girl, what you eat, a Jello pudding pop?
You so dumb.
We had a Quaalude. What the fuck, man? Like, My goodness.
All right, next. You don't dress well. Even if you have an amazing body, you don't wear clothes that allow you to flaunt and be proud of what you do have. You wear clothes that do nothing for your figure, and you could really care less what you look like. Not dressing the part of a together and confident woman can definitely hurt your chances of having a guy approach you.
It could, but then you got guys like me that see through that shit like Superman vision. I see what you're trying to do with them grandma clothes, but
Oh my
I
God.
know what it really
You ain't
looks
hiding, girl, with them sweatpants. I still
Nope.
see that ass out.
like. Motherfucker clothes come off like I knew it. I knew you was a sexy motherfucker. Get
You
your
ain't
ass over here.
fooling me with them overalls and the baggy shirt, girl.
These niggas just gotta fix their vision. That's all.
They're so used to
Calibrate
seeing.
them.
They're so used to seeing all the chicks on Instagram with the Fashion Nova dresses and clothes on. You know what I mean? Or the Cosa Mia dresses on. You know what I mean? So they're so used to seeing that, so they don't know how to actually look and see potential in women who don't dress like that in a normal basis. So
Yep, that's the word. Potential. That
You gotta have
includes
vision.
figure 2.
you gotta have
motherfuckers.
vision, fellas.
X-ray vision.
X-ray. Whatever, y'all are crazy. All right,
It's
next.
the truth. Shit.
Next, you're a plain Jane. Similarly to wearing not so hot clothing, you also don't wear makeup. Your hair is never done, and you don't wear anything to bring good attention towards yourself.
Hold up.
I find that false.
As fuck.
Okay, let me finish. You're a plain Jane, and you have no wants or needs to change that. However, men want a unique woman, not someone who is willing to look like whatever just because. Plain isn't always attractive.
To each his own, because
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
I
'cause-
know a couple of plain Jane girls be pulling niggas with no problem.
It's not even just that. Like most guys' perspective, they want that. They want to see that plain Jane, but they don't.
And when she glow
Well, I'm
up,
sure they don't want that all the time. They just
Yeah.
want to. They just want to see you at your most rare, like rawest form. You know what I'm saying? And that's plain Jane.
and that's how most men are. It's like
Makeup? I don't give a shit about no makeup.
Yeah,
I'm not too crazy about makeup either.
It's just getting in the way. to
Now,
me.
good natural skin that gets me.
Mhm.
Like, girl, you been juicing?
Especially
Especially
if-
using your
especially if you-
charcoal mask or
Yeah.
something, girl.
Especially you wear makeup and the shit bump your face up. Like, come on, what you doing? Like, clean that shit up. What you doing?
you said bump your face up.
Yes. Unless you getting some good makeup that doesn't do it. I haven't heard of it.
I say drink water and drink your green juices. ladies. That's all I'm saying. Get that skin right.
Hey, I have acne.
I
I've been
feel like-
having acne since I was in elementary school.
I've seen pictures of you with no acne though.
I've seen that's with acne.
That's
and-
them
and no
filters. I'm keeping it
acne.
real.
You good right now? I don't
Nigga,
see.
please.
I don't see any pimples right now. You've been drinking. Oh, that's what happened. You had your oil change. That's why you happened. That's why
Yeah, like crazy.
she had her oil change.
Did he symbol you?
No.
Where he nutted his hand, dip his finger in it, and go across your forehead? Simba.
See the shit I have to deal with, y'all. Moving on. Moving on. That's disgusting.
But I have to source that. Though. I got that from my cousin Jesse. Jack, look, my cousin on Facebook. He posted that shit. I was like, "You're stupid."
That's
So
disgusting. Disgusting.
that's a new one.
You gave it the circle of life.
There we go. That's the name for it, fellas and ladies. The circle of life.
Yeah, I learned this from the Jiggas Up podcast.
Let your niggas symbol you.
Ooh, girl, I'm gonna give you the circle of life right now. You ready for the circle of life?
Oh my gosh. I couldn't take your ass
Give you that
serious.
Rafiki, nigga.
Correction.
Give you that Rafiki. Oh,
I hate
no.
them, you guys. Anyways, like I said, moving on.
Moving
I
on.
can't-
All right, moving on.
This one is you're always down. So there's nothing worse than trying to talk to and hit it off with someone who is extremely down and negative. You aren't, see, that's why I was like,
negative.
you aren't one to smile a lot, and
Debbie
sometimes
Downer.
you either look angry or sad. You know what? I'm sorry, Ashley Page. This is like a cool little article. I'm going to continue. But they should have proofread. They should have proofread this shit. But anyway, let me continue. This grammar is killing me. Anyways, you aren't one to smile a lot, and sometimes you either look angry or sad, not said, sad, without even knowing it. Sending off these not so great vibes can definitely keep men at a safe distance from you. Try smiling more and making eye contact. It'll make a huge difference.
I agree. To like, one point is some guys see that as a challenge too. It's another thing where they try to cheer you up and you're being negative still. It's like, what the fuck? Like you actually got somebody approaching your ass.
First of all.
And you still want to be down, Debbie. Get your motherfucking ass up. Right, eat a Hostess cake or something.
You
Smile.
stupid. Eat a Snickers shit.
But I would say happiness is attractive. If a woman's smiling, she's being happy, being cheerful. I mean, it
Those are
raises
positive vibes,
yeah,
man.
it raises the vibe and it just brings a level of attractiveness. It's like, oh wow, hey, let me see what she about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the same thing about when a woman see a charismatic man who's taking command of, like, if he's with his boys and he's the loud. Not the loud, but the funniest one, the most charismatic one of the bunch. You get
The
women
life
gonna
of the party.
yeah, the life of the party. The women gonna look at that dude. They're like, well, what he's about, and it's the same. It goes the same way. It's a two-way street. When you see a charismatic woman who's happy, cheerful, very very jovial and positive, you're gonna be all about it, and you want to see it. But when you see a Debbie Downer, you're gonna be like, shit, maybe, because.
Maybe.
because that, I mean, it's infectious. That mood can transfer onto you, and you're gonna be a fucking Debbie Downer.
No.
So yeah, basically you could be like Travis Scott. You're like,
That was Kid Cudi, right?
Oh, was that Kid Cudi?
I think that was Kid Cudi.
But that was on the Travis Scott song, right?
Yes.
My bad, Scott.
That's just so funny.
Yeah. That's like the anthem.
Niggas be thinking they be.
Oh, my cheeks are starting to hurt already.
All right, let's go. Let's keep moving.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, so no Debbie Downers. Okay. Next, you hang out with men. Anytime a guy sees another man with a woman, a lot of them assume that he is her boyfriend and that you're not available. Having guy friends is great, but know that when you're often seen with a man or two, it's easy to assume that you are dating one of these men. A daring guy will come up and ask you, but most men will keep their distance to avoid getting into trouble.
Yeah, AKA, hey, that's you? This is you right here? This you, man?
Now
Y'all together?
For as men, is it a red flag when a woman says, I don't have too many female friends?
Let me hear this. I want to hear this.
Or I don't have too many female friends. I like hanging out with guys more. Should men consider that a red flag?
If that's a question for me, I'm gonna say
It's for both of you guys and the listeners, but I want to hear y'all.
it definitely can be a red flag, like a motherfucker. Yes. If I had to do percentages, like 65, 35.
What if the niggas hit?
Yeah, because it's going across
Because
a man's mind.
and then also think about it. She has a whole bunch of male friends. Y'all get into an argument. She storms out the house.
Calls up one of her male friends. And then in some cases,
And you be thinking like,
some of the
I don't trust that nigga.
some of these cats had a past with this girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're just friends now.
We're homies.
It's like, but y'all fucked though. He fucked though.
Hey, he gonna fuck again. As
That means the door is always open,
as
even if it's
Schoolboy
not
Q
as
said-
open. It's a crack.
Schoolboy Q said, if you fucked her once, you can fuck her twice.
No.
That door is
And I'm giving
closed.
out
That
game.
motherfucker unlocked. I bet.
And that's like no,
No.
no,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no.
Not the case for everyone. It's funny you say that, or you guys were saying that, because, for instance, like tomorrow I'm gonna work out with my homeboy, and the
Is that who he
dude,
really
the
is?
dude that
Your homeboy.
yeah, so the dude that I'm kind of messing around with, he was like, oh, so who you working out with tomorrow? I was like, oh yeah, my homeboy, blah blah. He's like, your homeboy, and I was like, yeah. He's like. And he gave me that look, and I was just like, "No, it's really my friend." And he was like, "I don't know, cause females." and it's not that it's not that he has the right to say, but he was just like, "I don't know, cause your definition of homeboy is different." And I'm like,
It includes past lovers.
yeah, but
And
he wasn't.
This is
Or
this
he's
where
not.
slippery slope shit get very nefarious
Yeah.
around this part right now. So
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, because like for me, if I'm in that position with the girl, I don't want vague answers. You can at least like give me the full like profile of these niggas. Like, let me know what's up. I don't want to have to hear it later. Oh, you fuck with this nigga back in the day?
like,
You
oh,
ain't
y'all
tell me
did,
that shit now?
oh, y'all
Why you
didn't
tell me
fuck,
that?
but he sent you a dick pic. Okay, got it. All right, that's as far as
that
it went.
nigga might still, his door might be open, yours is closed. Like,
And he
yeah,
might try to
he
pick
just-
the lock
he
right
just
now.
be-
You know what I'm
he
saying?
just be playing.
Nigga might try to pick the lock on the
Just be
low.
playing.
Yeah, he just be playing. We friends. No, I don't fucking know a damn thing.
I said, so what I said, I was like, no, it's to the point where, like, if you wanted to, you could come out and hang out with us and work out with us and not feel uncomfortable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
That's what I told him,
That-
because
you know,
it's the truth.
that's-
Because, and I
that's
say
good,
this, I say, salty face, and I say that.
It's only salty if you vague and you like don't invite him. Like, who you working out with? Oh, just one of my homeboys. What? That's it. Yeah. All right. Have a good workout. Let me know you're done.
Like, no, you're done.
Hit me up.
You gonna do some squats for this nigga? Like, what you doing? Like,
That nigga helping you with your form? Shit.
like what y'all doing? Y'all jogging partners or something? You sound like DMX. You know what I mean?
I was about to say.
Hey, what the fuck y'all doing in the gym? You know what I mean? What nigga gotta get mad at you? You know what I mean? You gotta tell the nigga what's going down.
And if a
On
nigga
to his own. And I got to know now. Now you working out with this
Stupid.
nigga or what? Is he trying to get another what?
it's like if a nigga say hit me up when you done working out, literally as soon as you put that last workout down or whatever, you get to your car, call or text or something.
Nigga be on that Snapchat map looking at the filter like, okay, the gym is in college. Why the fuck she at Bonita? What the fuck is going on here?
Like if you trying to
I'm
be
checking
involved
her
with this
Snapchat
person,
right now.
You go work out with this dude, and then y'all go get something to eat. Why the fuck you ain't hit me up? Why,
I like to eat too.
I like to eat. I should be the one you want to go eat with.
What?
That
Oh,
shit's
so
so
you getting
funny.
protein without me?
Right.
You getting some protein without me? You getting a shake without me? So you gonna shake me and get a protein with another nigga, huh? So that's what's going on? What the fuck is going on?
Oh my god.
I homie, I got you,
Like
homie.
this is definitely slippery. It could be a slippery slope. 'Cause
Definitely a slippery slope.
if you don't I don't know, if you're not open to letting the person know everything about this shit, because it's I don't
And then
know.
you're gonna have your man driving 30 hours.
You're stupid. No, but
I'm
one
on a good
time.
one right now.
See, so I keep it real. So like another situation a few weeks ago, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call out sick. Wait, I'm thinking like, who's listening? Okay, hopefully no coworkers. Hopefully no coworkers are listening. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call out
Shout out
sick
to the coworkers that's listening.
because
right
I'm gonna
now.
go. Because I'm gonna
Don't
go
snitch.
go
Shut
to
the fuck up.
Arizona. And then he's like, oh yeah, oh. I was like, oh, what's going on in Arizona? And it wasn't like he was like, what's going on? Like it was like, oh, what's going on in Arizona? I was like, oh yeah, my homeboy wanted to visit
Translation:
his
what the
son.
fuck is going on in Arizona? But go ahead.
I was like, my homeboy want to go visit his son, whatever, and he just wanted someone to roll with him. He was like,
It always,
your homeboy,
yeah,
homeboy.
it always starts off innocent. Oh yeah, what you about to do?
I
My
was
homeboy.
like,
So you gonna be in a
Homeboy.
car with this nigga for a certain amount of hours and shit, right?
So y'all holding hands when you drive?
What the fuck?
Listening to all kinds of music and shit.
What y'all playing? R&B?
Making pit stops, filling
Oh
up
my
on
gosh.
gas,
Oh my
getting
gosh.
fucking candy and shit, snacking and shit.
I hate you.
If y'all play Cardi B, you better not play motherfucking Offset either.
Y'all better make it really comfortable in there. I want to know that y'all farting and running at each other all the time.
Gosh.
Stupid.
But yeah,
You know what
so
I'm
he
saying?
was like, yeah, he was just like, oh, okay. He's like, oh, but who? I was like, oh, my homie. He's like, your homeboy. I was like, like, and I didn't know how to, because I don't like to lie. So I was like, I mean, that's the homie.
Little sweat
And I
dropping
think
from her forehead.
That's when they know, when you're like, oh, that's just the homie, like the homie. Oh, it's the homie. Like our voice get high, and he's like, you ain't going. You know what?
Salty
You ain't
face.
going. And
You
I was
ain't
like,
going.
all right, he's a big boy. But yeah.
Cause I'm pretty sure it was the other way around. You know, the homegirl. Like, the homegirl. Who the fuck is this bitch? You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
Did you fuck her? I mean, it's the homegirl. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? She sent me a picture of her ankles one time. You know what I mean?
Stupid.
When niggas on drugs, bro, she sent me a picture of her ankles. You know, Shelby got through. But that's about it, baby. That's about it.
All right, we got 4 more. Shut up. All right, next one. A ring is on it. Sometimes any type of diamond ring can throw a guy off, no matter what finger it's on. If one of your rings resembles an engagement ring, this could be a huge reason men may notice you, but not choose to engage or speak to you. Even if you're unmarried and single, the ring is bound to throw off all sorts of men. Swap out your jewelry so that you seem to be available. I was questionable about this because I'm not married, but I know when my mom gave me this ring that I'm wearing right now, obviously you guys can't see it, but I got snapped, like, it was in my snaps all of a sudden. People was like, yo, you engaged? You married? And I was like, no, it's not even on the right finger. But so in this sense, I kind of get what they're saying. Like, as long as they see rings and diamonds, they're just like, oh, hell no. Like, what the fuck? But most women that are married or in relationships, for some reason, it's like we become magnets and guys like attract to us more. Like, oh, so you can't have friends? I'm about to get married. What the fuck you mean? What do I need friends for? You know what I mean? So I don't know what y'all think.
It makes sense as far as guys that just like to observe the situation before approaching, because they'll see a ring, they don't even know which fucking hand it's supposed to be on, but it's on the ring finger. They're like, oh, okay, let me fall back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing. But me in the single days, I'd ask, like, yo, what's up, you? That's you? You got somebody? So, I mean, somebody got you? You got a man? You got a boyfriend or something? No, I'm thinking, okay. Let's go get a shake.
Let's go get a shake.
Give you some protein, girl.
Oh my gosh.
You available? Get some protein.
The protein gonna come after the shake.
Oh my gosh.
Shake first, protein as
Ew.
a result.
Sorry, because I'm gonna just put her name out there. Fucking Sita was talking about that. She said, make pancakes and throw some protein on there just to spice shit up a little bit.
Wow.
She told someone to do that to spice some shit up.
But my
I
thing
just want
is,
to know how the protein's gonna get thrown on there.
but I'm asking, is she living her word though? Is she practicing what she preaching?
Is she
I
eating
asked
that
her. She said
protein?
no, but she said somebody. Well, she doesn't have a dude, but she was telling.
So?
She was
She
telling.
could keep
She was
practicing.
telling her best friend's dude to do that and surprise her best friend with those pancakes.
Was
Like,
a little,
Wait, she told a
what a
dude
little
to do
cannibalism.
so her best friend is in a relationship, been
Yeah.
together forever,
that? Yeah.
and I guess they've been talking about spicing up their relationship. So she told him, her best friend's dude, you should make her some pancakes and put some special protein on it and give it to her.
Yeah. Nah, I heard it different. I had thought she was talking to the
Oh,
female
Well,
no.
in a relationship.
well, I saw.
Makes some pancakes. Babe, come here.
I remember I was on.
That would
World,
be
I
some
was
hot
on.
shit
I
right
remember.
there.
I remember I was on World
Damn,
Star.
girl.
I was on World Star, and this one girl that was a little, NSFW video. I was curious. It was like, girl puts extra protein in her shake, and she's like, she's blending her protein shake,
Uh-huh.
and then she's blowing her boyfriend. The boyfriend comes on the fucking blender, and she blends it up more, gulp it down.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I
I was
couldn't.
like,
I couldn't
yeah.
see it happening. Like if he served it to me and I didn't know, I'm like, this is so good. Like, but to watch it, like, I mean, I'm nasty.
no,
like I'm
now I got
nasty,
an
but I don't
idea.
think
I like
I'm
that.
that
I like
nasty.
Now I got
I
an
would like
idea.
it better if like she was like, babe, could you pass the
Yo,
penis?
now-
and
Pass up penis.
she made the topping
Yo.
come out of me like
Yo, now
bon appetit.
now I wonder if this is is being considered rape. Because no,
How
rape
you
is
gonna
not
start off like
no.
I got an idea. I'm just wondering if it's considered rape.
Like if let's say if the dude's not getting on, like his girlfriend's denying him some sex or some shit. So he's like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna cook her some breakfast. I'm gonna put some
Oh my God.
extra little in there. You know what I mean? Is that rape?
Wait, what? How is that?
So I'm saying he put some extra protein in
In
her
her
breakfast,
food?
in her
But-
food.
Is
If he's
that-
not getting any, if she's
But
holding out,
wouldn't
That's
rape
not- that's
rape
not
is considered
rape.
like physically like forcing
Yeah,
someone?
it's like if
unconsensual
he
sex.
does that and then tilts her head back and stuffs the pancakes down her throat. Tell her, shut the fuck up. Scarf it, and you better not choke it up.
hey,
You're
ladies,
gonna like it.
you better be giving out to your mans. Because when he listened to this podcast, he was like, you know what, this bitch don't give me no
Give him
ass.
ideas.
I'm gonna jack off all over her breakfast food.
Oh my
I'm gonna blend that
God.
shit up. I'm gonna get something.
Fold up a pancake, stuff it in her mouth, tell her, shut up, it's delicious.
No, he's gonna serve it like a G. He be like, here you are, girl. She be like,
gonna
oh
cut
my
it.
God, you so. What you put in here? I put some love in it. I made it with some love in it, girl.
Or he go off. You know what the fuck I put in there.
This is made with love, girl.
Some love. Oh my gosh.
You eating my love, girl.
So,
Eating your love, babe? What you mean? What you mean, baby?
oh,
Just
girl,
keep eating those
don't
pancakes.
worry, girl. Every time.
I probably do it on
Every-
some French toast.
Oh my god.
You know how you
Hella
soak
glaze
the
and
bread in the
shit.
egg?
batter the eggs.
Yeah, get the egg and just, and just
You guys.
you know, blend it up a little bit. Then you soak the bread in it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh,
But how would
that'd
she
be
know
fire
if
for
they
her.
put the cinnamon and all the
Oh
other
my
shit in there? You
God.
never know.
That
And you
ground-
put
that
some
ground
syrup on
cinnamon.
top of it. You never know. That's what I'm saying.
Or you double
crazy.
top it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Fuck syrup.
gosh.
I got syrup.
Look, guys.
Man-made scissor.
You guys listen, and if
Ladies,
you listen,
you better.
if you guys listen,
Toaster strudel.
if you guys listen to me in the past, y'all know I can get a little bit nasty, and I like to swallow. I do like to swallow, but when
You're so
like
honest.
them talking about this shit, like just see, like I don't know. I guess because y'all know I love food.
Yeah.
I fucking love food, but if you're gonna
Like ice. But
you get
alter
the best
it
of
in
both
any
worlds.
way, like that's
Yeah.
just weird to me.
But you
I
get
don't
the
like-
best of both worlds.
You like icing?
Stop.
Have you had a toaster,
toaster
strudel?
Dude, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you look up on the internet, and for like erotic ingredients, semen is in it. I'm pretty sure it's like add semen in protein shake, add semen in this, add semen in that.
What?
I'm pretty
juice.
sure the internet's crazy. I'm just.
I said apple juice.
Oh,
Add
oh, I
semen
like
in apple juice.
Ew, no.
I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs. Ugh.
You know that
gosh.
tequila that had a worm at the bottom?
Ew.
Had a nut at the bottom?
You guys, look at
You
this.
moving
you guys.
around like a worm and shit? go
Like
ahead, drink.
American Pie.
Go ahead, drink all of it. Drink it.
Like American Pie.
Yeah, get the last drop.
I'm nasty, but I don't think I'm that nasty. Like that's because
How would you know though?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
if
Well,
you
the
no,
tried
fucking
it.
no, I'm
people
talking about
slick, though?
knowing. I'm talking about knowingly, like
But like
watching
I
it
said,
happen, or he'd be like, or he'd be like,
Propped her hands up like watching it happen.
like a damn Star Shot pose. What the fuck?
that's what you guys talking about. Oh, what if you don't know? If
Star
I
shot.
don't know, I can't say shit. But I'm saying knowingly, like, see.
But
that
my thing
shit,
is, would
or
it,
like,
but that's the thing. Would it be considered rape if you did that? Like,
no, because it's not
If
physically.
she, only if she
forced,
said,
like-
"I don't want to do this," shut up and keep watching.
so
You gonna eat this too.
So yeah,
Eat
So niggas, if your girl's holding out on you, you go put some nut in her pancake mix,
Oh my gosh.
and yeah,
That's just showing your appreciation. That's not
just
right.
put some love in it.
Put some
If she
love in it.
If she putting out, put some love in her cooking. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Just be careful. Don't eat hot dogs if she make them for you.
Oh my gosh, that video. That was gross.
Oh my god.
Ew, I just imagine like what if she like had like her pubic hair actually got, because she didn't even, because as soon as she took it out, like someone came, so she like fixed it up, like so she didn't even get to double check to make sure that it was cool.
Nasty bitch.
Pubic
She was
hair.
nasty as fuck.
Put that in like a lasagna. Your pubic hair. Sprinkle it.
Ew,
like on
what?
top of-
Yeah, that's oregano.
You know.
That's fucking gross.
That's that dark oregano, nigga. Unless you,
Yeah, that's
unless you a ginger or something.
Did you say unless you're a ginger? What?
Get that hair. It's like
girl, don't worry, that's cayenne pepper right there.
Cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper.
cayenne pepper.
Yeah, don't worry
Oh
about that.
snap!
Oh my
Cayenne pepper on your
gosh.
lasagna.
Shut up, you guys. I love food.
Just have a whole layer.
Okay,
of
we're
hair.
almost finished. Stop. Shut up.
Cheese?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Ew. Stop. Stop. Now next time I'm gonna be eating some
Cheese,
lasagna, I'm be
sauce.
like looking to make sure.
hair,
like,
cheese sauce,
the fuck? Y'all,
cheese sauce, hair, cheese sauce.
stop. All right, moving on. See, nasty ass motherfuckers. All right, next.
I can't breathe.
Excuse me. You're always busy. For men, it's a lot easier to talk to women who looks bored and isn't entirely preoccupied. If you got your face in a book or if you're looking at your laptop, a lot of men will avoid bugging you so as to not interrupt. Looking busy when you're out and about can easily throw off a man. If you're looking to be noticed by a man, don't be afraid to put your book down and make eye contact. Does that bother you? Like if you see somebody and they just on their phone the whole time, like do you feel like, okay, I'm not gonna try to interrupt her, or I'm gonna interrupt
I
her
actually
anyway?
wouldn't interrupt. No.
No.
You know what? I'm taking now, but if I was single, it really depends. Most cases I wouldn't interrupt. But if I feel like, man, I'm not gonna see her again, so I'm going to shoot my motherfucking shot, because this one I really want to get.
Yeah, if it's like I can't let this one pass on by,
And I'd actually start with that, or
the-
I'll say
the-
something within my shot.
that's when the
Yo,
regret,
I don't know where you're gonna be after today. you know,
the
so-
regret minimalization factor.
Yeah.
Like if you think like, okay, I'll probably see her around another day. Oh well. But if it's just like, I gotta do it. I gotta shoot.
Or if she's reading a book that like you're interested in or you've read, like, you know, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, we got something in common.
Like, oh, you're reading Ryan Holiday. I just read Ego is the Enemy.
Oh, what?
What are you reading?
Who still reads R.L.
Trust me,
Stein?
I'm-
Girl, what's wrong with you? Give me that book.
Give me that book.
Does it still got the goosebumps on the cover? Night of the Living Dummy? Oh, that's my favorite one.
Oh, hell. That's funny.
Oh my god.
Next, you're physically hard to catch. If you notice, if
Oh,
you
she
notice
fast?
the man,
That's
why
funny.
it's funny.
Like
If you-
motherfucker trying to tackle her or something?
Nigga, she busting spin moves.
Hey.
If
She's an elusive running back, nigga. Like,
She NFL game day with it.
what, 10
When they
yards per
first-
carry
When they
and
first
shit?
introduced the juke, how motherfucker diving at nothing. She juked, the motherfucker dived that way and shit. Oh.
if you notice a man trying to approach you, you tend to walk a bit faster to get where you need to go. Or if you're out at the club, no matter if you're just walking to the bar or back to your chair, there is always someone with you. Sorry. You may do things without even knowing, but being hard to catch literally makes it that much harder for a man to notice you.
Been in corners
See,
and stuff.
that's why.
The
What's
route,
wrong with you?
The route from Get Out.
And then, like, damn, girl, her calves
me.
are strong.
It start with a walk.
You be looking at her calves like, damn, her calves are strong.
Yo, y'all remember that scene?
Hey.
in I'm gonna get you, sucker. Where old
Yeah.
girl's walking, and dude was walking behind her, and she start jogging, and he start trying to jog, And she started breaking. And he started struggling because he's handicapped a little bit.
Dude. So those are the type of women who could run a 4 in heels, right?
Stupid.
Cause they be gone, homie. They be
think
having
Yo,
the strong ass legs and thighs and calves and muscles and shit. Cause they be on the move. You can't catch those bitches, man. You gotta wait till they sit down.
I think they secretly have spikes on.
You stupid. Oh shit.
They be gone.
They be taking 5-hour energy drinks and shit when they walking out. They need the extra energy.
The little boost.
That extra stride. Excuse me, how you doing? She started walking faster. Like, what the fuck?
You see a girl who's like 5 feet tall, even taking long ass strides like she's 5'9".
Right.
Stupid. The reason why I thought it was so funny is because I've done it before, but
Power walking on niggas, huh?
purposely. Like this one, it's like they said you may not know that, bitch. You know when the fuck you got a little bit more pep in your steps.
Yeah,
Shut
you
the fuck
power
up.
walking on these niggas. Like,
and I've noticed in a lot of cases where I'm not even trying to holler at you. I got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
If I'm just so happen walking past you or behind you, they start and walking fast and shit. Or we about to walk right past each other, like they'll look away and walk.
Okay,
across the street.
Yes.
You're a woman. What? I mean, and I don't know this is you guys can't see this, but what the fuck does this mean every time a woman walk past you?
That fake ass smile. That's that. I don't want to. That's that. We made eye contact, so I'm gonna have to make a gesture. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to make sure. I mean, there's two, because it could be like a, oh shit, he caught, like, because sometimes you're just glancing, and then if you see somebody, it's awkward when you like just look away.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're just like, oh, do I smile? Like it's like a confused, awkward, like it's like an awkward smile, or it's the like, like I can't explain it. It's kind of like, oh hi, I guess.
So what would be a good counteracting thing that a guy could try to do? I just gotta say try.
Just throw them up like hi, boom.
I would say
say hi and power walk away from her.
I don't know if I power walk away, but
I'll
hi.
power walk away. Hi. Power walk away.
It just reminded me of
yeah,
Zach.
I would say something
Zach,
like that.
Hi.
I would definitely try something like that.
Or just say bye. Don't even say hi. Say bye. Like bye. And walk past.
You're right.
And walk past.
It just make sure it's something you're doing that you're leaving. You're not trying to stick around.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, "What you got to take a shit?" And I'll just keep walking. Like, cause she gonna make that face.
or the old.
They look at you. Oh, I gotta pee. Walk past.
She look back. What did you say? You look like you gotta take a shit. Have a good day. Think of bathroom over there if you want. Directions.
Or you talk to like, smell your upper lip, bitch. What the fuck? Keep it pushing. They be like,
what? I said I was like,
you can show teeth next time,
right.
okay? It's okay.
They make a face like, what? Something stank? Probably you. You feel disrespected.
It's funny because they wouldn't expect it. You know what I mean?
Throw them the hell off.
I think that that'll be the
back.
point.
Can I get your number?
No, bitch, leave me alone. I gotta leave. I said bye.
No, you stink.
I said bye.
I don't want your stank ass number either.
Y'all are so stupid.
No, I don't want to meet you nowhere.
I
don't want none of your fucking time.
No, I said bye.
They're so stupid. Fucking scrubs.
He don't even look back. She's like, wait, let me get your number. He starts power walking.
And then you break up.
Break the route and shit.
Hit a corner. Yeah. Get out. Just
now,
bend a
no,
corner
that's
real
crazy.
hard.
Now, can you imagine if niggas had like
That
crazy
has to be a
foresight? Because then we all know like all women are crazy. Like let's just get that clear out the room. But if niggas knew how actually crazy each women are, like how crazy they are on an individual basis, niggas be running for the hills. Niggas be like, damn, she look good as fuck, ass is fat, god damn. But when you feel like you know that she's fucking crazy, like you see like the shit, like you could see shit in the future she will do, like try to cut your dick off or run you over or some crazy shit. Nigga run for the fucking hill.
Yeah.
Get away from me. Hi, how you doing? I'm lost. Yeah, you're going to stay lost. I ain't giving you no directions, bitch. Get the fuck away from me. You got a cell phone. You got Waze. You got Google Maps. You better use them motherfuckers. Leave me the fuck alone.
Like Princess said when we used to do music in her song, she said, "Oh, baby, I know you think it's crazy. Don't you wish warning signs came with all these ladies?"
Hell yes.
And this came from a woman. Shout out to my sis, Princess.
Because if niggas knew, niggas would be running for the hills.
Disclaimers.
But some niggas don't read.
Yeah, they don't.
Or comprehend. So, there's always going to be some niggas, I didn't know. Dumbass nigga.
Hey, but some females that let the dude know that they're crazy and they don't.
And niggas don't believe him either. That's the funny thing about it. I'm crazy. Girl, you crazy. You ain't crazy.
That crazy.
You ain't that crazy.
I done dealt with crazy.
Nigga, I dealt with crazy bitches. Next thing you know, the nigga crying to the police off precinct. Nigga, throw me in jail. Get me away from this bitch.
Hey, she gave you the warning label. You chose to scratch that shit off. Like,
Hell no, man.
all right, 2 more. We're almost there. This shit's funny as fuck. Okay, you keep to yourself. It's one thing to be shy, but it's entirely other. But it's an entirely other thing to be one of those women that keeps to herself, no matter where you're at or what's going on. If you lead a sheltered life, you can't expect many men to notice you. You don't have to be a social butterfly to catch someone's eye, but you have to at least step into the light so someone can see you.
Yeah, I hate when my coworkers, these females, they be like, I only go to work and home. And then in the same breath, wonder why they're still single. It's because you don't go out and see the sun like you, vampire. Like,
You stupid.
No one sees
some
you.
sun in your face.
Take
Maybe
your
a
ass
dick, too.
outside. Maybe you should just go walk around the corner and see what happens. Maybe go on a hike.
I don't know. My imagination is just crazy.
You thinking about the
Walk around the
blade.
corner, some shit.
Nigga come out the corner. Hey! You want to get in my car?
My name's Rafiki.
I want to give you the Simba.
So stupid.
Or want to make some food with some love in it.
Oh my God.
You were right, Mark. Thanks for giving me advice.
How to get a nigga in 10 days.
Stupid. Get your ass outside and get some sun in your face. You might get something else on your face
Oh
too.
my gosh.
She's like, thank you, Mark. I may have got skin cancer, but I got me a man. Because I put my face in the sun.
Now there you have it. There's proof.
There's proof.
Try my method out today.
At least you ain't going to die alone, bitch.
Right.
You're going to die with someone loving you.
And then that small print voice,
Oh yeah.
person that reads all the
Yeah.
small print.
Yeah, they like
If only Kmart was
sped up.
here.
Yeah,
they
he
speed
did
up
that
the
so
voice.
perfectly.
Certain restrictions don't apply.
Yeah. Oh shit.
My favorite is when they say like
You might die.
side
or
effects
something.
may
Yeah,
may-
side effects may include diarrhea, vomiting,
Death.
Yes, they say death. I'm like
death,
I'm not gonna try
chronic
it.
back pain, your herpes to flare back up again, incurable gonorrhea, diarrhea,
Increased risk of cancer.
heart disease, heart attack, heart failure.
Right, all of that.
Motherfuckers still be
AIDS.
taking that shit. AIDS.
Hepatitis A, B, D, Z, E, F, G.
You stupid. INDP.
Oh my god.
All right.
Do you know what that means?
But they still take that shit.
Mm-mm.
All right. Last one. You're a wallflower. When you and your girls go out, you're the one who stays in the corner of the room away from everyone else. While you will communicate with your friends, you don't make the effort to talk to others, including guys. When you force yourself to blend in, simply enough men just won't notice you.
Mm.
The wallflower.
Wallflowers get plucked. What you talking about?
I was a wallflower, remember, guys?
And how'd that work out for you?
I'm still a wallflower.
You got homies, right?
Shut up.
We'll push you
Shut
down.
up.
Push him down, okay?
Shut up.
Here's a tip, fellas. When you go talk to a group of girls and you notice the wallflower and that's the one you want, just Talk to her and call her little tulip.
This motherfucker right here.
Oh, and who is this little tulip here? Hi, my name is Mark, and what's yours? Oh, no, wait. I'm going to call you Tulip for the rest of the night.
Tulip.
Is that fine?
Hey, girl.
Is that all right?
Hey, girl. Are you pollinating?
You stupid.
'Cause,
Just say some shit to make them laugh and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you guys get, not upset, but do you guys get irritated with those females? I being one of them. When you go see them, well, you guys are obviously in a relationship, but
Yes.
when
Yep.
you
Happy
guys were not in
relationships.
relationships, when you guys were in your single days,
Happy relationships.
you go to the club, you see a group of girls chilling and dancing. They're dancing with each other, and then when they kind of break off, you try to dance with one of these girls, and they like kind of like, oh, I can't dance, or I don't, my feet hurt. or
Nah,
whatever.
nigga, because we learned the trick.
When you guys went to the sea lounge,
What is the trick, Mark? What is the trick, Easy?
You dance by
By
yourself.
yourself. You dance by yourself, having a great fucking time by yourself. And then that's when females come to your group, to your side, trying to low key like dance close to you and shit. And me
It's all a game.
and
It's strategy.
and me and Easy will see like, yo, look at her, she trying to get close. Look at her, she thinks
Like
she's
we're
slick.
we're like y'all. Like we'll be dancing. Like look at this. She thinks she's slick. She thinks she's slick.
She really
Try to slide over here and dance with me, but nope. I'm gonna let her sweat a little bit.
Yup, make you work. You like to power walk around these niggas. You like to power walk chase me. Fuck that. I see you got calf muscles, girl. You know, put them to good use.
Walk around, and then, I'm gonna have you,
And then,
Why he ain't dancing with me
and
yet?
Then, yeah, and then in the club about to let out. You too scared to dance with me. Like what?
Yeah, she did say that
Like,
shit.
bitch, I didn't notice you.
I didn't. I'm having fun.
I was like, out of all the niggas you was shooting down all night, I wasn't trying to be another victim. Shit. Because that was another thing.
I think it's like, I guess, out of the norm. Like you said, like kind of like we were saying, even though we were joking, like passing by someone, you're like, hi, you know, and then they get all like fucking. But then it's like if you don't say something or you say something out like to throw them off, they'll be like, what? And then it'll pique their interest. Kind of like reverse psychology, right?
yeah, like I
up? You
literally,
need TikTok?
literally, this one girl when I was at, what was that? We were at AD nightclub. It was my single days.
I thought it was at Sea Lounge.
No. We went to Sea Lounge. That we experimented with that and worked the Sea Lounge. But we went. We
You
were
said
at
we experiment. Okay, let me hear this.
we were at AD, and this girl like literally kept following me throughout the whole night.
Yeah.
She was a cute girl, but for me also, like I just can't dance with any old girl. Like she gotta have some rhythm. She didn't really have that much rhythm. It didn't make a good dancing partner.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
She kept
She
and
was-
she
she was-
followed me.
Hey.
Wait, like
And
you guys
she-
saw her dancing elsewhere, or you kind of danced with her? And
No,
then
I was
Uh,
dancing by myself,
Okay.
minding my
Yeah,
own
we
business,
were-
and
we
she
were,
literally went around
But she was like
following
everything.
me.
She was facing us. Like, hey, dance with me. Like, she was with the shits.
Oh.
with it.
He wasn't with the shits. I wasn't either. I was like, Marco, that's you.
That's you.
That's all you, brother.
And I said no.
That is too funny.
Yeah, so like sometimes it's a girl that's being off rhythm. Like if you ain't got it,
No, you ain't got it. You ain't,
I mean I might talk to you after. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know what to say to that.
That's funny.
To everybody that's listening though, fellas,
Dance by yourselves. Learn
dance
how
by
to
yourself.
Enjoy your own
Watch
company.
watch for put the bait out there. Dance by yourself.
Because why?
And watch the fish come by.
Because you look like you're having fun by yourself,
Yep.
and you don't depend on a woman to have fun.
That
And that pique the interest of women, saying like,
it
well,
shows confidence.
it shows confidence, shows that you're very charismatic and confident and very sure of yourself. And even if you're off rhythm, girls will still want to dance with you because you're just having fun instead of trying to look cool.
We should be more like that, or should have been more like that.
In our younger days,
Yeah. Before we had
but
happy relationships.
yes, before we had happy relationships. Because
I'm in a relationship and it's happy.
But you know what? Who would have known? If I would have known the stuff that I knew now, I probably would have been like a biggest slut in San Diego.
That's what I was gonna say. I probably would have been.
And I probably would have had at least 3 kids.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe
Simbas. That's what I would have. I wouldn't have had no children though.
Oh, man. All right, let's get down to the
All
finish.
right. Okay. So wrap it up. Don't be shy. Limit being around a lot of female friends. Be ugly, because apparently you can't be too beautiful. Gain self-confidence. Stop always being tipsy. Dress better. Be Slay Jane. Turn that frown upside down. Stop hanging out with men, you fucking whore.
Slut shaming.
Hide that ring. Free up your time. Be catchable. Don't keep to yourself, and be a social butterfly. Any last thoughts or things you want to add?
Just don't do any of those things to the extreme. You know, like, be yourself, but like, if you notice things about yourself that's to the extreme of any one of those things, let up a little bit, a lot of it.
All of those things in moderation. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a balance, you know.
Okay.
It's just that, you know, in most cases they're to the extreme.
Yeah, pretty much. But thank you, Nessa, for that NSA. You had fun with that, picking that one apart.
And fellas, it's a strategy. It's chess, okay?
Not checkers.
It's bass fishing. When you dancing, you're the bait.
Sometimes you got to catch and release. Or sometimes you just want to catch to take home. Depending on how you want to do it. It's your world, fellas.
That's funny.
But, man, all right. I got a couple of subjects you guys want. If you guys want to talk about it, I'm just throwing it out there because, you know, I'm trying to make this efficient. Mm-hmm. Do you guys want to talk about Nelly, the Dove soap, or the NFL fuckery that's been going on?
We can address Dove.
The Dove soap.
Okay, sorry, Nelly. No one wants to talk about you raping chicks. All right. Allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. Dove soap. All right. So people are in fake outrage. I will call it
fake,
because you see the picture, you see the black girl, take off the shirt, turn to a white girl, and that's all we see.
Mm-hmm.
Like
but when you watch the ad, it goes from black girl to white girl to Mexican girl.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I felt like, okay, like I said on episode 55, reevaluate before you react. And people were so quick to react. And I know it's fucked up. I know that Dove has a history of racist ads in the past. That was years ago. Have they changed? Maybe, maybe not. That's for debate. But all I'm saying, before you want to throw out your all your Dove products, just remember Procter & Gamble owns Dove, and Procter & Gamble had that video called The Talk about black struggles and police brutality and dealing with black social injustices in this country. So you got to put that in consideration as well. Anything else? I mean, that's all I got to say about the Dove thing.
I just think it was poor marketing. Like, I feel like they could, because how sensitive the whole black-white thing has been. The racial climate. They should have at least maybe had the Mexican girl in between, possibly, just to kind of. Yeah. Because technically they wouldn't have there would be no room for error as far as.
It could have been edited better.
I think people would have been outraged if the white girl was the last one to come out the shirt.
Or the white girl was first, and then turned into Mexican, and then turned to black girl.
Yeah, but and the reason for that, why it would have low key worked out better that way, which is still low key kind of racist. I don't know if you guys seen the bottle, but there was a bottle that said from normal to dark.
Oh.
So in that sense, some people were kind of like, what the fuck is dark? Like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of like for all skin color or whatever they wanted to say.
See, they should have listened to Shea Moisture.
Pretty much.
They should have followed Shea Moisture, what they were trying to do. Mm-hmm. At least that was a little bit better than what Dove did. A shit tons better than what Pepsi did. So
I mean, you know, like they could have just used Michael Jackson's Black and White
video.
The way that was portrayed instead of just taking shirts off and shit. I'm really Mexican on the. We're all Mexican on the inside, folks.
Yeah.
Just be cool with that. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, the racial climate is crazy. So marketers gotta. I think they need some more. Let's call a spade a spade. They need more black people. They need some more people of color in these fucking boardrooms saying like, I don't think that's a good idea, my nigga. Like, I'm trying to save you guys some money on production value instead of taking your ads down, costing you way much more money than to keep them on there. So,
and the thing that don't make sense is technically, like we said, like if you watch the whole commercial, they didn't do anything wrong because it wasn't just the black to white thing. There was, the Mexican chick, but for them to send out an apology is basically saying, yes, we did something wrong. We're sorry, but they didn't do anything wrong in that sense. You know what I mean?
Well,
so that's
in the same breath, like, I'm not mad that they put the apology out because if the consumer is outraged.
But
I'm sorry you guys feel that way.
But they didn't say it that way. If they say, we're sorry that if you guys feel offended, but, we didn't like how you guys portrayed it, because just that picture alone, like, is what screwed everybody up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But that wasn't the case.
That has everything to do with the social media department. Maybe whoever decided to put the statement out in that fashion.
Because all I'm saying, I don't want to move to swap for men. I like that for men.
I fucks with Dove. I fucks with Dove. That's my shit.
No shade to Suave. Suave is cool, especially when I'm on a budget. So.
Suave.
All right, and then man, I gotta address this. It's a lot of NFL fuckery. I don't know which way you want to start.
I was gonna say, let's hit that up.
I don't know which way you want to start. Let's start off slow. Let's start off with the offensive line. The offensive line coach from the Miami Dolphins recently asked to resign, or he had to resign, or he got fired. Either or. He was on fucking camera snorting coke. Mm-hmm. Chris Mortensen, or Forrester. Chris Forrester, the former offensive line coach of the Miami Dolphins. He was snorting coke on video, talking to his old jump off from Vegas, some stripper
chick.
Yeah, so she's on her V. Stiviano or whatever, that one girl who ousted Donald Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's on that tip. You know what I mean? She said she did it for the culture because you want to get mad at these black players for kneeling and shit, and you got these fucking cokehead ass coaches out here, and he was snorting coke right before a fucking team meeting.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's fucking nuts, dude. That's like you can make that shit up, dude. Like, I guarantee you that's you're gonna see that on Ballers. You're gonna see that on HBO Ballers or some football movie or some crazy shit. But man,
some people are functioning druggies.
That too. That could be functioning drug junkies. But yeah, that was crazy just to think about that. Like, damn, this motherfucker, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't.
I mean, it's just hard to believe from a sober standpoint that people can function on drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I met a functional junkie before. Mm-hmm. Like, she was a teacher and everything. Mm-hmm. She was a teacher when I was a kid. She was a teacher. She used to teach special ed kids. Functional junkie. Yep. Go to work just like a regular human being. Then she get her fix. Crazy. I was exposed to a lot of crazy shit when I was a kid. Anyway, and then
there's more to this NFL fuckery though.
Oh, there's more and more NFL fuckery, like fake stunts, fake publicity stunts, like Mike Pence, the fucking VP of this country, who knowingly damn well that the 49ers, the team that that the Colts were going to play, because he's from Indiana, he's a Colts fan by default. The San Francisco 49ers started this whole kneeling shit with Colin Kaepernick. Ed Reed, the safety, he took up the mantle with that as well. Yeah. And everybody talked about it. I think Charlamagne talked about it on Dunk It Today. Keith Olbermann talked about it. How much money that it cost taxpayers for this whole publicity stunt to happen. A flight on Air Force Two, where the VP flies on, it's $30,000. Then also to talk about the money to accommodate all of the Secret Service people for the hotels, closing down roads, for the VP to be escorted safely to the stadium, escorted out, flown out. All that shit came up to like $250,000 of taxpayers' money for you to go to Indiana knowing damn well the motherfuckers going to take a knee in San Francisco. You knew it. You knew they're going to do it. And so you could just fake outrage and walk away and say, oh, you're disrespecting the flag. Even though they keep saying that they're trying to protest social injustice and police brutality, but you just keep falling on deaf ears because you keep saying that it's about the flag and it's not about the fucking flag. And that is the problem, and that's what's making America divisive. Instead of one person could have been like, hey, okay, so this is your grievances, how can we fix it? But no, you said you're just disrespecting the flag. You need to protest on your own time. It's like, motherfucker, like, how you gonna tell oppressed people how to protest? So you showed up there to protest another protest. Mm-hmm. Like, you, like, what is this, tick for tack shit? Like, and then of course the NFL is starting to feel the effects of it financially. You know, Jerry Jones put out a hit on his team. Dallas Cowboys. I know this is gonna hurt your Cowboys fans. Mm-hmm. Now I just want to see what your Cowboys. If anybody who listens is a Cowboys fan, I wonder what your niggas are made out of. Are they gonna listen to their master, or are they gonna go ahead and try to get us free? What's that gonna do? Is that gonna take a knee, or he gonna be a good old mixed boy house nigga out there and stand for the national anthem? What about you, Zeke? I know, Zeke, you got problems, boy. You been fucking with them white girls, and them white girls got your ass in trouble with that domestic violence shit. So your ass better stand, boy.
And take off that goddamn crop top.
And put your crop top down, boy. Nobody want to see your motherfucking stomach.
I've seen one Cowboy fan that said he's not fucking with the Cowboys anymore after that. And he's like most Cowboy fans are fucking diehards. So. And
it's funny, it's anger on both sides because one, you got the conservatives getting mad because they're saying they're disrespecting the flag, so they don't want to fuck with the Cowboys. And then you got the other people say they don't want to fuck with the Cowboys because they don't want to listen to their problems and deal with the social injustice. So it's divided, man. It's divided. And then Jamel Hill, she was on Twitter. She recently got in trouble from her last Twitter rant, talking about Donald Trump being a white supremacist. Yeah, we get that. Then she gets suspended. She gets the hammer on her from ESPN because she basically said, "Well, fuck it. These niggas don't want to listen to us. Hit them where it hurts. Go after the advertisers." Jerry Jones like, "Oh, I ain't having that. You better shut that nigga girl up. I'm gonna call ESPN. Get your ass fired, girl. Keep fucking with my money." And that's the thing about Jerry Jones, and that's what the thing about most of these NFL owners. They don't give a fuck about what's going on in your community, man. They care about that bottom line, homie. Because you know what? The ratings are tanking in the NFL. And if the ratings are tanking, guess what? The NFL has to give that money back to the networks. If they're not fulfilling their end of the bargain when it comes to ratings, the NFL has to give the money back. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But now I don't know if you paid attention to Diddy. Diddy was talking about he wants to own an NFL, not an NFL team. He wants to start his own league. That's very ambitious of you, Diddy. But I don't know if I was an NFL player or a football player. I don't know if I want to accept contracts with a nigga with Bad Boy because Bad Boy.
Ooh, shit. The facts right there.
That's all I'm saying, Diddy. I mean,
track record ain't the best when it comes to longevity
contracts on me, like,
and holding a contract.
Woo!
Motherfucker leaving or not getting paid.
Woo! Can you imagine?
That's tough.
Taking all them hits and shit in the new league, and Diddy ain't give me no money.
He like, I want to see them hits. Take that.
You stupid.
But you know what? But in the sense, do you think that's where us as black people should we go? Should we just take our ball and go home? And taking our ball metaphorically is us them the athletes, black folks, the athletes saying, fuck it then, we ain't playing. Because think about it, there's 32 billionaires that are the owners. 70% of the NFL are black. A good majority of them are millionaires. Let's say if they put all their money together, to start a league. Then they put their money together to reach out to like TV1 or black-owned media outlets to show the games. And then they took it to another further level. They said, man, fuck the NCAA. I mean, not the NCAA, but at least having their kids, you know, the new 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits, go to HBCUs. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Go to historically black college, you know, universities and keep it all black. Not saying this white people are excluded. I mean, white people go ahead and join the league, this new league that if black people owned it, there's no problem. They just want to make sure black people own it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that goes for any ethnicity as well. But do you guys, would that ever happen? You think someone would just say, you know what, fuck it, dude. Let's have the courage, take our ball, and go home with it. Because they ain't caring. You could let all, NFL will be all damn near like 60% white after that. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine the 60% NFL being white?
I mean, it would be like the old days.
It'd be like the old days. Like, we'll get the leather helmets out.
The leather helmets.
Get the leather helmets out. You know what I mean? Just start it from scratch. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
It'd be like Bizarre World and the new NFL, and not the new NFL, but the new football league will have more swag. Fucking halftime shows be lit as fuck. Mm-hmm. Then you got
the ball will be red, white, and blue like the ABA balls.
Motherfucking crazy hits and shit and referees. But the only thing I fear is about the stereotypical things about blackness because, you know, motherfuckers be showing up late. Like, nigga, got this game coming on, man. What the fuck, man? Let's go.
You stupid.
Game is late. TV1, you know, the commentators drinking Hennessy and shit.
You're so stupid.
Being all unprofessional. I fucking with you. TV1.
I was say, I don't think that'll be that unprofessional.
Nah, Revolt is, though. No offense to Diddy. I heard about stories about Revolt TV. I heard most of the niggas are unprofessional as fuck.
Really?
Yeah. But, no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if black people just take their ball and go home with it. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, try that out, see what happens. If that would scare people.
Yeah, it would. Like, imagine
cause think about
back in the old days where they had their own towns and own banks and shit. Like,
yeah,
to burn that shit down.
They would get so mad.
They want to come fuck it up and they'll riot.
They will kill motherfuckers.
Our shit. Yeah,
they will kill motherfuckers. Like, we need y'all. Well, then come to the table and let's make a negotiation, because I don't see either side letting up. People will want to say, oh, you guys are millionaires. You guys are this. You should be happy. You're in a country where you could play football. Like fucking Mike Ditka going around saying that black people, he doesn't know any signs of oppressions from the last 100 years that he know of. I'm like, well, are you crazy? you just going to ignore Jim Crow. You're just going to ignore the war on drugs. You're going to ignore mass incarceration. You're just going to ignore fucking lynchings and all that shit. You're just going to ignore the Tuskegee experiments. You're going to ignore all that shit. The fucking Oklahoma City bombing. You know what I'm saying? Not the Oklahoma City bombing, but the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing. You're going to forget all the massacres and all that shit. You're just going to forget all about it. You're going to forget about segregation. Come on, Mike Ditka. Emmett Till. You're going to forget all about that, Mike Ditka? Come on, man.
And I didn't do it, so I didn't.
And that's the thing. And that's the scary thing about white privilege or racism, because he just don't see it. You know, as Doughboy says, some people just don't know or don't show or don't even care about what's going on in the hood. And that shit is real. Shout out to John Singleton for a classic movie. But anything you guys want to touch on the NFL? Oh, one more thing. My Raiders. Y'all niggas need to get it together. Damn it. Y'all playing, your defense looking soft as shit. I mean, baby soft. I mean, oh my God, soft. Do I believe Derek Carr should start against the Chargers with that back injury? I don't think it's a good idea.
Nah, it's the Chargers.
I respect all my opponents, and on that defensive side, they have Melvin Ingram and they have Joey Bosa, and they could rush the pass like a motherfucker. And as far as I see for the last 3 games, the offensive line hasn't blocked well at all.
It's not even that. It's more so him just resting that damn back. Like, chill out, man.
Man, he having that Tony Romo injury. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
don't, cause like if you come back and it's not fully healed, or
And you get cracked,
you're gonna be in a recurring cycle of
Yeah.
being injured again.
and that's why I say, and I left a comment on I think Instagram or Facebook. I said, man, put that car in park for
I
another
hate
week.
you. You put 2 R's at the end.
Let the car stay in park. All right, like for real. Like it's if it's gonna be one of those lost years because of shit just didn't go well. Oh well, so be it. But don't risk the rest of your career over a fucking few games.
Yeah.
And I understand the AFC West is tough. Chiefs looking unbeatable. Broncos got a great defense. Eventually, Trevor Simeon's he's gonna falter. Then right now, Chargers and Raiders are scraping at the bottom of the barrel right now. It's disgusting for me to even say that, but it is what it is, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And speaking of sugarcoating, do you hear about Donald Penn almost fighting a fan outside of the Oakland Coliseum?
Yeah. I heard about it.
But it was all a setup.
Hmm.
The dude wanted to get hit by Donald Penn so he could get paid because they were instigating. He was like, 21 mil for 2 years, 21 mil for 2 years because, excuse me, because Donald Penn held out. He held out all training camp so he'd get his extension. And he's playing like shit because he didn't get his reps in during training camp. And it looks bad, when you're holding out and you don't perform. That pisses off any fan. I don't care what sport it is. If you hold out during training camp and you get your money and you play like shit, fans are gonna let you have it. Can you imagine? In the glory days of the Lakers, Kobe held out all camp till he got his money, and Kobe out here stinking up the court, getting hurt, sitting on the bench. You be like, nigga.
Yeah, no.
So that's how it is, man. That's why I gotta talk about NFL fuckery. But anything?
I was just gonna say, did you guys hear? Or I don't know if you guys watched the awards last night. Did any of you guys hear the Eminem?
Oh, the Eminem.
Yeah, that was
the
gonna be
Eminem
my shout
freestyle.
out.
Oh well.
What'd you think about it?
Well,
I thought it was powerful.
Oh,
That was powerful. It was I mean, like I can't front sitting there like watching him exert all that energy, and he's just speaking his voice.
He was very passionate.
Yeah, he's real super passionate about it.
Do you know what people were throwing up though? They said, let's not forget Eminem did diss black girls in that one rap. Remember Benzino was trying to air him out, and he had that beef. He was talking shit about black women. So some people don't forget.
He went inside Mariah Carey. She black. So he like him some black girls.
Exceptional. No, you know what? I'm trying to make some political connects. Shout out to Nick Cannon.
But just I don't know. Just like not even like trying to judge him as far as that. Just him as the rap, the freestyle alone. I was like, yeah, it was pretty powerful, and I fucks with it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because you have people who are saying like, oh, he could have did better, or he was whack, or he wasn't rapping like how he used to. But it was more so like a message that was being sent. And
he had some wordplay in there.
He did.
That
But I think they were
one?
I think they were just used to him rapping a certain type of way.
Yeah.
But he really wanted everyone who was listening to understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
he went at his fans too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're a fan of me, but you're a supporter of him,
and you're like between in between.
I'm drawing a line on the sand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna help you make your choice.
And I'll make it easy for you.
Said fuck you. What?
Damn.
And you, I mean,
your
because like a lot of this
fans.
going on, like what's going on in the world, like it's, you're hearing it from, I mean, not really. Well, you're hearing it from a white perspective. Well, like a white person. So I guess in that sense, people were like, okay, like it's just those that are fans of Eminem, like they were
You gotta think about
they were
it.
on the fence because
You gotta
it's
think
like,
about it. If I was a a poor white guy, and the person who made me rich was a black man, nigga, there ain't no and ifs or buts about it.
Who you with?
Dr. Dre changed my life.
mm-hmm.
That man was black from Compton. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that man changed my life for real, for real. It like Kid Rock, Kid Rock, he's from Detroit too, just like Eminem. He's on his other, he's on his Confederate America rah shit. You know what I mean? But it was so funny because Kid Rock used to fuck with hip hop tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But all of a sudden, he just lost his ways. Maybe he became more country than more hip hop. I don't know.
Yep. He did.
That's the direction he went. But I'm just trying to put it in perspective for Eminem. It's like, okay, I'm poor. I've been around black. Proof is my best friend. The nigga who helped me make $1 million is Dr. Dre. Yeah, homie. And the way Donald Trump used coded language against black people. Yeah, I'm gonna show loyalty to the nigga who got my pockets looking nice. Not even just for the pockets looking nice, but it's just like the way, just changing your life. Just showing something new, giving you an opportunity to change your life. You know what I mean? To get out of where you are. And that's how I see it.
Yeah, just look at Eminem as a person as far as I perceive him or we perceive him. Like, he grew up poor. Like, the motherfucker knows how it feels to not have shit, and not be an actual white person that is privileged, So I'm pretty sure he understands where we're coming from with everything that we're fighting for.
Yeah. All right. So since MEG gave a premature shout out, let's give Nessa a shout out.
Shout out to Monica too.
Oh.
Of course. Yeah, shout out to Monica for always killing, always killing it at the Colors events. I had so much fun. I liked that venue. It was pretty dope.
The Hollywood Palladium.
Yeah, it was pretty, and it was air conditioned, so I was living.
Shout out to Jabari and DJ Prince for making the Colors thing pop the way it does. Being able to go on tour and
I want to go
bring this R&B music.
I want to see one of the Color comedy shows if they ever bring it down to San Diego.
Yeah,
but I think they have social media kings of comedy or something like that, or comedians of social media tour coming on. Kev on stage, Tony Baker, and another comedian, a funny comedian on social media. But they're gonna go on tour. I think they're coming to San Diego. So
that's tight.
To hear more, Tony Baker and Kev on stage. So go check them brothers out when they come to San Diego. But yeah, you want to go ahead with your shout out? I'll just made me think about that because I know Colors, they do comedy as well.
Yeah. So just shout out to that, and then shout out to
they're starting to do management as well.
You said what?
They're starting to manage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're doing management too. Yep. Trying to become an empire.
Shout out to anybody who hung out with me this weekend. Just had a good time.
Oh, all right.
Well, no, because
to your homeboy, huh? That he saw on Snap.
If I was your best friend,
huh?
I want you around me all the time.
No.
I want you around me all the time.
No, because last week I had a really rough week at work. So shout out to a certain somebody who kind of just gave me a little, just kind of gave me a little pick me up. Not literally, even though those are great too. But yeah, I don't know. I just been stressed nowadays and just kind of been going through some things. So just shout out to anybody who fucking with me like that. So yeah.
Right.
Hello?
Right. I'm like, wait, what? You talking about the pick me up you got today? Was it today?
Did I get a pick me up today?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah,
but
change.
That's what you're talking about, right?
No, I got my oil change, but I was talking about in like general, like just
Always,
what?
Oh man.
you know, like what a piston look like in the engine when it's like thrusting.
Oh my god, these niggas. All right, man.
And the oil comes in there to lubricate it.
I want to give a
So
shout out
stupid.
to Terry Crews. Terry Crews, the funny, big black scary dude, and you know, I don't know if you've been following this whole this Weinstein scandal. Big Hollywood honcho. Basically, is like, you know, a lot of people coming out, a lot of women are coming out saying that they've been sexually assaulted, sexually harassed by this major producer in Hollywood. But out of the normal path, Terry Crews came out and spoke up on the issue. Not many men will have the courage to come out and say they've been sexually harassed by another man. And when I read his story on his Twitter, he talked about how much self-control he had not to beat the living shit out of this dude because he knew how the media would flip it. But now that this whole scandal is coming out, Terry Crews taking the opportune time to go ahead and share his experience. And I know Hollywood is fucking crazy. It is nuts out there. It's, you know, a lot of sexual harassment, a lot of sexual deviancy to get connections, to get in and do all kinds of shit. I heard so many stories about it, you know. There's nothing against homosexuality. There's nothing from the first and foremost, let me say that. But when you are going to another man and trying to grope his Johnson and his balls in front of his wife at that, you know, unwarranted attention, either male or female, is not cool at all. I don't give a fuck if you're a Hollywood honcho that you could give me a movie role that could give me $10 million or some shit. It's like, yo, like, I'm not with that shit. It's just not me. You know what I mean? Like, let me live. Let me read my lines. Let me get my trailer and give a great performance. But evidently, when you are a Hollywood producer big time, you feel like the power is in your head and you could have anything that you want because no one says no to you. And that is a very powerful thing. Fame and power, money are very powerful drugs. And when you put all three of them together, it's very destructive. But whatever you do in the dark comes out in the light. So, Weinstein, hey, dude, you did it to yourself. And I heard Jay-Z's trying to buy a big stock in his company now, since he might have to share some shares out of his company. And what else? Ben Affleck tried to separate himself, but some women called him out on groping other women, and he has to make an apology. Hopefully that doesn't affect Justice League, because I still want to see that movie along with Thor and Star Wars. So I think that's about it for me. And closing out.
Man, that just solidifies the whole, like, conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
When you know, climbing the ladder of success in Hollywood.
Yeah. Keep your butthole tight.
and wear a cup.
Yeah, man. So I just want to say thank you guys for listening. And if you guys can do us a favor, like us on Facebook and leave a review on our Facebook page. We want to get our community popping over there. Also, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JiggisUpPod. Also, be sure to email your questions, comments, or concerns or suggestions for topics at jiggisuppodcast@gmail.com, jiggisuppodcast@gmail.com, jiggisuppodcast@gmail.com. And you can also hit up the website at thejiggisuppodcast.com, thejiggisuppodcast.com. I think we're gonna have one of our writers write a review on Blade Runner 2049. If you haven't seen that movie, go ahead and see it. If you're on the fence about seeing that movie, go ahead and check out our review. That should be coming up soon on the website. So it's a cool little read. We already did our shout out, so we're done with that. So if you are listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do, and if you're not being your motherfucking self, you know what I gotta say.
The jig is up.
And we out. And thank you for listening.